Let's do this. I could settle down and it was something on my own. And no one had to get up and joy. Get the cash to I think I could be happy. Sunday morning, play my records. It's really on the hardwood floors. I could settle down.
That's walking straight up.
And I might have to get a real job to get the couch that I want.
I was planning on telling you guys this morning when I was eating breakfast, but I broke my camera, so fixing it took up all my time. Today I'm doing a dopamine detox. We spend a lot of time on our phones. Not that we've like forgotten how to entertain ourselves, but like at least for me, like the second I'm bored, I just like pull out my phone, and there's so many more fulfilling things to do. I've just been like spending too much time on my phone, and I know that, and I'm like angry about it, but I haven't been doing anything about it. I just decided to do like the dopamine detox, which includes like no music, no video games. It's gonna be tough tonight. Just kidding, it'll be fine. Anyways, just like disconnecting from everything. So I powered my phone off. Anyways, the weirdest thing for me, I feel like, was like the drive here, just like not listening to music was kind of weird. Not even necessarily like being on my phone hasn't been the hardest part so far. It's just like not listening to music. Like when I get ready in the morning, I tell my Alexa to play music, or when I'm like driving, I always put on Spotify. So that was kind of weird. My leg's feeling a little itchy. Now I'm like worried I got poison oak. Rinse some water on it real quick. Also, I think that later, like this evening, will prove to be more of a challenge. Being out here at the river, like it's easy to keep myself entertained, but I feel like at the end of the day, when things kind of start to slow down and you're just like hanging out at home, I know I'll be fine. I was setting up my camera to film another angle, like right before I started reading my scriptures, and it fell off. The lens was out and it landed like face down, like lens down. The screen said like lens error, restarting camera. The lens was just like stuck on open, and it would like click, 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 and just like not move. And I tried like manually pushing it back in, like all the things, and it was not working. So, and I literally was just like praying over and over again. And I continued my scripture study. I didn't like figure out the camera right away. I just like read my scriptures. And one of the verses said something like, God is a God of miracles. Oh yeah, when I prayed, I was like, I need a miracle right now. Like this is something that's really important to me. And I was like, I know this is so small compared to people who are like praying for miracles of like healing. Like this is such a small, insignificant problem, but I also know that he cares. Like he knows me, and he knows what I care about and what's important to me. And even though that in the grand scheme of things that this issue was very insignificant, like no issue we have is too big or small for God to care about. And then I spent like 30 minutes after I was done reading my scriptures searching YouTube and Google trying to figure out like how to fix this, and I literally like disassembled part of the lens. The like lens shutter pieces came out and I had to like reassemble it, and I'm like, nothing is working. And I was like on the verge of literal tears. And I go outside and I'm trying to put like the part of the lens back on that I took off, and it wouldn't freaking go back on. And I was like, shoot, now my camera's really extra broken. I like took it off again, and when I took it off, the lens thing I put together came apart, and it like a piece like scattered on the cobblestone. And I remember thinking, I was like, you are not on my side today, God. Like You didn't have to fix it, but like it got worse. It'll all be okay. Maybe not in my own timing. I wanted it done right away, but maybe, you know, God had other plans. And then I found the piece that fell and I couldn't find, and I fixed it. And then I looked at the lens cover and I realized there was a piece that like wasn't in properly. I'm getting it back on, you guys, and literally right as I'm like kind of shimming it into place and stuff, everything just clicks into place and the lens starts to shut. Basically all the way. Like it got to the point too where my screen came back on and I was able to actually film. I was like at my wit's end, and then he came in and like fixed it, and it was awesome. But I'm here and I'm excited to be like spending the day off my phone. Okay, there's a person. Okay, but it's a woman. That makes me happy. I'm just so scared. Like this, like I want to go on hikes by myself or like spend the day at the lake or river, but I don't want to do it by myself because I'm afraid of men, like people with bad intentions. There's a dragonfly. It's so cold. I saw something I didn't want to see. I saw a really big crocodile. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it doesn't get better. It doesn't. I thought it was gonna get better once I was in, but it just stayed really cold. Oh, there's a rock. Oh. Don't try and swim up to the camera aesthetically because you'll bonk on a rock. It's been really nice actually to hang out here, but I think that I might pack up here and go to a more like popular part of the river where there's like rock jumping and just like better swimming spots. I've just been hanging out on this rock here. Look like I'm going. There's actually people here, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I don't know if I want to swim more. I do want to swim more. So far, the dopamine detox has been really rewarding. I was really excited to do this. Like the past 2 days I've been thinking, it's like, I can't wait till Wednesday. Like I'm so excited to do the dopamine detox. I definitely am excited to, at the end of the day, to like think about what habits I want to change. I go through phases where I'm like really good at not going on my phone in the mornings, but recently I've been like, the first thing I do when I wake up is like go on my phone. It was so cool. Like it was so fun hanging out at that like secluded part of the river and like watching the dragonflies, and like I heard there was like, I'm pretty sure it was a hawk, could have been an eagle, and just like being alone with my thoughts. It's also been really nice to learn how to spend time with myself and to do it even though I'm scared, because like I'll take myself to like the coffee shop I went to this morning. I'll go there by myself all the time and just hang out and edit videos or read a book, but that's not scary to me. I'm not scared to spend time alone with myself, but I am scared to like do certain things by myself. Anyways, and I just live in such a beautiful place. One of the things that's more difficult is like I want to like text people. That's what I'm just like worried that something important is happening on my phone that I don't know about, but it'll be okay. So I might read here for a little bit. I want to show you the water. Okay guys, we're at the scene of the crime. Just over here is where my camera fell. Also, I'm so sad. I just recently discovered that I love sandwiches. Okay, when I was driving home from the river and driving home from Goodwill, all I could think about was how excited I was to eat a ham and cheese sandwich when I got home. I got home and I discovered that there's no ham left. And I actually remember my brother eating a sandwich with ham on it last night. So, thank you, Brandon. If I had discovered that beforehand, I would have not made a sandwich, but I had already, like, started the process, so I put salami on it, and I'm not really sure I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna eat this. It's no ham and cheese sandwich, I'll tell you that. I stopped by Goodwill to get part of Hannah's birthday present. I walk in and there's this really cool, like, really pretty, cool girl thrifting stuff, and I was like, wow. She's so cool. And then I was in line and she was behind me and I was like, wow, she's literally so cool. But I like kept only getting glimpses of her. Anyways, I was checking out and I turned around and she like smiles at me, and it wasn't just like a nice smile, it was like, and she was like, hi, like she knew me. Like, I don't know if you remember me. And I literally was like staring at her because I was like, oh my gosh, the cool girl is talking to me. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I look so bad. And then I was like, okay, she's so familiar, but what is her name? And then I went, Tamsin? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, it's so good to see you. And like, I just feel so stupid. Like, the way I reacted to it all was so like, I feel like an idiot. But I was like, my brain was thinking about a million different things at once. Like, my brain was so slow. I was like, I know her. Oh my gosh, where do I know her? I was like, oh, we went to high school together. Tamsin, I don't know if you watch my videos. I would assume not. But if you do, if you happen to be here today, it was really good to see you. Just thank you for saying hi to me. Like, that, like, was so sweet and made my day. So anyways, it was good seeing you. You looked so cool and great. No. Don't. No. No. It just keeps getting better. Oh my goodness.